Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kamala Olivia. I'm a licensed esthetician, permanent makeup artist, and I am a single mom. If you're thinking of becoming an esthetician, yeah, you kind of need to watch this video before you take that plunge. I am giving you like insights on what a lot of estheticians won't tell you. Stay tuned. Don't ever change for anybody. Welcome back. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification button so that you can be notified when I post videos. Let's dive in because I don't want to waste any more time, and I have my trusty little pad here that I'm going to be referring to because I don't want to miss anything. I know, I can't tell you every single detail in one video, but I am going to try my hardest to not let you down. Okay? All right. First off, hygiene. I'm sorry. But it's funny because, esthetician work can be a little dirty sometimes, especially when the client does not practice good hygiene. Clients will come for a facial and not wash their face. Like, get up out of bed, drag some clothes on, and show up with makeup from the night before, crust in your eyes. And I understand that you're coming for a facial, but come on, it's not our job to wash your face in the morning. I think that's the least that you can do as a client, is to practice good hygiene. And that's just the face. I've had clients that come in for a Brazilian and they don't clean themselves. With Brazilian waxing, you're waxing, if it's a female, you're waxing the vagina, and it also includes the butt strip. Not everybody cleans their butt. I don't know how else to put that, but not everyone practices good hygiene and cleans themselves properly. They're coming in for a wax session. I think the least that you can do is clean yourself. So what I do is I always provide wipes, and I, show them to the restroom that they can go. If they need to use the restroom, they can go and clean themselves and come back so that we can start our session. Men and women, I provide, wipes so that they can clean themselves. There are some women that may come in for a wax while they're on their monthlies. And while I don't mind that at all, I require that they have a clean tampon in. Like, you cannot come in for a Brazilian wearing a pad. Like, you need to have a tampon in. And if you're one that doesn't use a tampon, which is perfectly okay, I'm not here to tell you what type of sanitary napkins you're supposed to be using, but I will have to reschedule your service because there would be blood everywhere, and Kamala is not about that life. Scheduling. A lot of clients, when they like you, if you're a likable person, they want to be your friends outside of getting their services done. And a lot of people are okay with that, but I try to keep my business and my personal life, because oftentimes when you mix the two, it doesn't end well. And I want to be able to satisfy my clients in a professional manner. I'll be your BFF. When you come in, we can chat it out. We can talk about whatever you want to talk about. But I like to leave it there. I don't want to bring it outside, because when you do, things, can go bad. Cancellation policy. Have one in place. Did I say that loud enough for you to hear? Always have a cancellation policy in place, so you can avoid last minute cancellations and not getting paid. Time is money, okay? And you have a lot of clients that are habitual cancelers. Like, they'll schedule an appointment and cancel it like 3-4 times in one day, or they'll try to cancel it the day of. If you don't have a cancellation policy in place, you're setting yourself up for failure. So have a cancellation policy in place, require a deposit so that they can commit to the appointment. And if they cancel the appointment, outside of the cancellation period, then you have the right to charge what you charge for your cancellation policy. Now, I can tell you this, like, you can never charge 100% of the service that was not rendered. But if your cancellation policy can state that you're going to charge 99% for failure to cancel within the cancellation period. Make sure you have a cancellation policy in place so that you can protect yourself, you can protect your business, and people will take you seriously. People will respect your time, okay? Because nobody wants to lose money. If they're trying to cancel the day of the appointment, they know that they're going to lose their deposit. They know that they're going to pay a certain percentage of what the service costs, and they don't want that. I understand that, emergencies happen, and I look at things, some cancellation on a case-to-case basis. If they've been communicating with me, something happened, last minute, then I'll try to accommodate them on another day by transferring their deposit to that day. But I will only do that once. Like, it's not going to be a habit where, you transferred your appointment for today to tomorrow, and then tomorrow comes like, I can't make it. Can I? No. Then I'm going to charge you what I charge you for my cancellation policy, and that's that. So don't let clients take advantage of you. You have to start strong. Have that cancellation policy in place. You need to be prepared for the bargain client. Like, you'll have your prices set. However, there will always be some clients that come in and try to make you feel bad about the price that you charge and try to get discounts out of you. Don't do it. Your price is your price. Stick with them, okay? Make sure that you're competitive with other businesses in your area and stick with your price. If you're producing great work, they'll come back. They'll pay your price. Because if it's one thing that I know is if you're doing good work, people will pay whatever. I mean, they will pay whatever so that you can provide the services for them. And that's one reason why I'm not worried about other estheticians in my area. There could be an esthetician right next door to me offering the same exact services that I'm offering, but we're not doing the services the same. Because what Betty does down the street and what Kamala does upstairs, it's not comparable, okay? So charge what you charge and make sure that you're doing great work so that they can keep coming back to you and not talk you down or try to get a discount every single time. If you want to offer monthly discounts or however you want to run your business, then you do that. But do not get bullied into charging less because a client isn't happy with paying what you feel your service is worth. Okay, you have whatever you are worth. Charge that, sis. Charge that, king. Don't let anybody intimidate you into charging less. So this I almost had happen to me. And I call them the dashers, the ones that come in. And they might pay the deposit online, so they're coming in for, a Brazilian wax. They pay their deposit, they get wax, and then they try to run out on you. I've seen and read some horror stories of people who get service and dash. If anyone does this to you, and that's another reason why I said earlier, require a deposit. You'll have their information. You have their name, you have their phone number, you'll have their email. Chances are, if you're, collecting addresses, you'll have their address. But their name and their email address and their phone number will suffice. Go to your local police station and file a complaint. That's theft of service. They can get arrested. File that report. Okay? Because there is absolutely no way in 2022 that someone should come in for a facial or a wax or whatever and feel like they don't owe you for the services that they just got. No. Just no. No. This perhaps might be the most important thing. You need to practice patience because clients will push you to the limit, okay? They are entitled, and a lot of people have this mentality that the customer is always right. And though that is, I agree with that to a certain extent, because one, as a professional, you should know how to de-escalate situations. You should know how to smooth things over and satisfy your client. You should be able to turn a bad situation into a good situation. But you need to exercise patience. Always respond professionally. I know there are times you want to be like, but let me tell you, hold back, breathe, compose yourself, and respond. You're going to get those one-off of people who are going to leave negative reviews for whatever reason. You could have provided a bomb service, and 2 weeks later something happens and they blame you for it because you're the last person they went to. One thing I can say, if there's going to be any type of allergic reaction, that's going to happen within 24 to 48 hours. So if someone reaches out to you after 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks and says, oh, this is happening to me right now, that's not you. But at the same time, you want to ask the necessary questions. Have they followed your aftercare? Did they do anything out of the ordinary? Have they spoken to their doctor? You want to ask the necessary questions to make sure you're covering yourself, one, and to show that client that you care, because you have to be compassionate, with your clients. But don't let anyone bully you into, giving them a free service or giving them heavy discounts, and because they'll keep doing it. They'll know that, oh, if I say this, then she's gonna give me a discount, so I'm just gonna keep doing this. And they will. They'll do what you allow. You're gonna be cheating yourself out of money that you've earned because someone is trying to be shady. Don't let them do it. And this has never happened to me, but I've read stories. I've read messages in groups that I'm with of other estheticians that have experienced these sick behaviors from mostly male clients that come in for a Brazilian wax, asking if you offer happy endings or if they can touch themselves while you're waxing them. Oftentimes if it's a new client and they're trying to book an appointment with you, you can kind of tell or gauge what that type of person is, because they'll send messages suggesting or trying to, see what they can get away with, what you will allow, how you will respond to the messages that they send asking about these Brazilians and additional services. I remember reading this one message from an esthetician where the guy sends her a text message, asking, saying that he was interested in getting a Brazilian done. And, he was asking the cost. It was normal at first. So he was asking what it cost, what her availabilities were. He wanted to book an appointment. And then it got weird where, he joked and said, I guess because her profile picture, oh, you're cute. Can I take you on a date after my wax or something like that? And she kind of laughed it off, which was like problem number one. Like, set boundaries right there. When you see that someone's crossing the line, set them straight. This other one that I read, she, was completing the wax session, and the guy said to her, is it okay if I please myself while you watch me? What? Just keep in mind, like, these are some of the crazy things that is happening in our industry, and a lot of people don't talk about it. So bear that in mind before you decide to venture into this field. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love what I do. I love being an esthetician. I love being a permanent makeup artist. But you have to have thick skin. You have to be able to control yourself. You have to be able to maintain yourself, educate yourself on what your rights are, and don't let anybody take advantage of you, because they will try you. And if you allow it, they'll keep trying you. So be careful. I wanted you guys to know ahead of time what to expect, some of the things that will arise in your profession. It doesn't happen often, but it will. It for sure will. And I want you guys to kind of like prepare yourself on how to respond to some of these things. So I hope I was able to, you know, enlighten you guys, open your mind up, give you a little bit of insight. Yeah. No lies told. Anywho, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.